was blindsided pretty hard. I did not expect that. I thought I was contributing to my tribe, and it just sucks. It's pretty embarrassing to be voted out first. It's a pretty big disappointment to the poker world and to myself. But hey, I made some mistakes, and in the game of poker, you gotta learn from your mistakes. Coming on Survivor definitely wasn't about just the money. You know, $1 million is great, but you can't put a price on an experience like this.
I'm stunned, hurt, and frankly dizzy from this blindside. I have seen so many blindsides on Survivor, and you're always kind of like, how'd they not know? And I truly did not know. I'm not sure exactly where I went wrong or what happened or how this tide turned. I guess I got cocky and I've been humbled.
I was just blindsided, I guess you can say. I did bring the idol in my water bottle, and I was really thinking of being like, Jeff, first time in Survivor history. I relied too much on the trust that I had with the women. It's an unfortunate situation, and I think that really bit me in the butt.
I'm completely and utterly blindsided.
I'm a huge super fan.
I've dreamed of playing Survivor since I was 8 years old, and I really thought I could win this game.
I have an idol in my pocket and could have saved myself.
So honestly, I'm just embarrassed to not even make the merge. Ugh, this is so disappointing.
I guess I naively felt that Karishma was the one that was going home tonight. It was clear that she was holding people back in our challenges. But there's all kinds of strategies to the game, and obviously they have a strategy to why they kept her. But I love being out here playing Survivor, and totally proud of myself. I am taking credit for being the first Canadian to play, and I guess if I'm going to take credit for that, I have to take credit for the first Canadian to be voted out as well.
As a fan, it's a crazy way to go out. It's not your typical vote out. It's not your typical blindside, but in the end, it still sucks. This was my dream. Despite my horrible start to this game, I really feel like I had my finger on the pulse, and I probably got voted out because I was too big of a threat, which I'm gonna wear like a badge of honor. That's life, man. You can't win them all.
I'm really sad I'm out of the game. Maybe Dean sees me as a threat, which is kind of cool. But everyone that was there tonight wanted me to be there, except for 1 or 2 people. Overall, this was way freaking harder than I thought it was going to be. But I'm happy with how I did. I think I was able to show my true colors, and I'm freaking pumped to be on the jury.
I think I'm honestly kind of in shock. I am my worst enemy in this game. Finding 2 idols is great, but if you find 2 idols and you don't know how to use them, you might as well not have found 2 idols. It's kind of crazy. I let the people that I did trust around me sort of lull me into security, and I should have obviously played an idol.
This will have all been a waste of time if anybody comes out here and doesn't look for ways to grow as a person. And as much as you put into the game is willing to reflect that back to you and give you an opportunity to be a better version of yourself. So I think I accomplished some important steps in my own personal growth out here.
You know, I kind of anticipated this at some point in time. This was going to happen. I tried to delay it as much as I could by winning the individual immunity challenges. So they had to get rid of me. And, you know, now's the right time. Kudos to them and hats off. Great move. Put my butt right in the jury.
On the scale of dopeness, getting blindsided, that's negatively dope, and I didn't even notice. So I mean, that's a big enough fault in my game where I deserve to be here, but it's fine. Life goes on. It's not a brain tumor. That was one of the wildest, craziest, what is that, 27 days? I'd go 60 more.
I made $1 million mistake today at the challenge, so I'm upset, but as an Olympian, I gave it my all, and anytime you get to play Survivor and make it 30 days, that in itself is an incredible feat. So I think in my own way, I've gotten a little bit of gold inside of me just for doing this entire experience. So bittersweet right now.
This journey was an opportunity for me to learn about myself and what love really means to me. When I saw my husband, I saw a love that's more powerful than I ever could imagine. That's the love of being accepted for who you are. And I'm going to go home with that feeling in my heart for the rest of my life.
Other than winning the $1 million, I've experienced everything you can experience in Survivor. You know, when you come out here, you have to look yourself in the eyes, and sometimes people don't like what they see, and I'm just the opposite. I love me, so it feels good to come out and reconfirm a lot of things I've already thought about myself. I'm proud of me, man. I really am, and it was something I always remember.
I allowed myself to get really hopeful because I was so close to having a possible dream come true. I feel really naive and stupid to think that I allowed myself to go further in my head that I had it, but I'm proud of the game I played just because it's who I am.
This sucks really bad. But you know what? Nora was right. Everyone does like me on the jury. And if I did make it, I probably would have won. So I just wish she didn't figure that out. That's all she wrote. I love Survivor, and I want to play again.